What's the date?
Today is April 22nd. It's Wednesday.
All right, April 22nd, Wednesday, 2020. So in 5 days, it's gonna be 1 year since we had the missing premiere at my house. But we have a lot of stuff going on right now. We're not even called the same thing as we were when we first started missing. So
yeah, we were Skid Row back then.
Yeah.
Oof.
So when did we? So first thing was, how do we all meet? I want to hear everyone's story. How we all met and how we all started filming.
All right. So I remember the first time that we all hung out. It was at Vaughn's house, and I don't remember if I was planned to come there or what, but I remember I came over and we all played like three-way magic, and it was so fun. And I was like, wow, this kid's awesome, and we just did not stop hanging out. Like every weekend, I feel like we were all hanging out.
So I remember that time specifically, but I remember the first time we hung out at my house too. So it was like I think it was December or something, and it was the first day it snowed that winter. And I remember we all went out to walk in the woods near my house, and I think we were just talking about movies and stuff.
I remember that, yeah. And then, I forget, I don't remember who found it. One of our parents found the Gimme 5.
Yes.
And then, after that.
Yeah.
And they had us basically come up with a short film in a matter of a few hours or something.
Yeah.
Or over the course of a day, pretty much, 5 hours. And we got put into a group and we made a short film, and that was the beginning of our film career, pretty much, I would say. Besides, wait, didn't you guys make Spectre before that?
No, Trey Spectre was after that.
So yeah.
No, so everything came after. We all made sure. Yours was what? Yours was Sorrow, about the kid running down the hallway, and then the one that I made with what was his name? Jay something and Dylan. I don't know. I forget if it was good, but it really gave me the power oh my god, I can actually do this myself. Because I always used to think oh my god, we need a whole production crew. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a producer, and I was like, oh, that takes so much work. You gotta have a whole production crew. You gotta have all this stuff, and you really don't. You just need a camera and an idea.
Yeah.
So that pretty much introduced me to the world of actual filmmaking.
Okay, so after Gimme 5, that's when the spark for us making films on our own happened. So, yeah. But when did I first mention that I wanted to do a movie with you guys?
Oh shoot. Probably. I remember really getting when we felt like we were going to actually make a movie, when that was really going to happen. It was right after Gimme 5, and I remember walking. You guys wanted to show me the school. So,
yes, I
this
remember
old
that.
abandoned school by Cormac's house, and it and in the original idea, that was the main central hub of the bad stuff that would happen in the story, was this old school. But that was the first time where I really remember thinking oh my god, we can make a movie.
Over that summer, that's when all of the script stuff came together. So, I think what happened was, I remember I sent out the script to you guys. I put a survey and envelopes and stuff. I put the script in there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I still have one, I think.
Everyone got one of those, and we started filming that summer. I filmed a little bit with Vaughn. I filmed with Johnny and Axial sometimes, and then I remember you guys. It was time for the group scenes. I remember both of you guys met Axial and Johnny. So
yeah. I don't remember the very first time. Unless the train tracks is, but I very well remember the train tracks. I really do remember that day.
Yeah.
I remember really. I remember going there and being like, dude, are we gonna I feel like something's gonna I like these guys. I feel like something's gonna happen. I'm gonna go on. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a journey. And we're walking down this long road. I'm I have no idea where we're going. I'm just following Cormac. and we go and we have to go down this really steep hill, and we go into these train tracks.
Also, so my friend Sam from elementary school, he kind of helped out with filming and stuff, and he shot some behind the scenes footage. Half the time is just like shooting, and half the time is like laughing, and you know what I mean? Come on, dude.
All right, we're rolling.
Dude, Vaughn!
Stop laughing.
Okay,
It's like me.
let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, after that, we would go back to wherever we were, and we would just like have lunch and skate. We had just started skating. Like I think all of us could barely ollie and stuff, so it was like so much is happening.
I remember.
That was when we went to the other train tracks with our boards, and I had my bike. Oh my god.
Yep. Vaughn.
Yeah.
We saw him in '90s.
Vaughn
That
hadn't
was so
even.
fun.
That's a different day.
That really kind of made us all really together. You know what I mean?
And I remember one day in particular, in the very beginning of the year, where I had you guys over for a sleepover, and usually we would go out and like do fun stuff. We would play, or I don't know, we would do whatever. And I was like, I want to like do that with them, but this weekend we only need to shoot. And
I remember that.
And for that weekend, for 2 days straight, we just shot scenes. And it sucked, but we got it done, and we shot like 2 full scenes. Yeah, that was the weekend that we shot the scenes inside my house and the bike chase scene that Max did.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. And that lady saw us hanging up posters, and she was like, "Oh my god, are those people actually going missing?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh no, we're just shooting a movie."
Yeah, we shot this whole thing on Cormac's iPhone.
Yep.
Crazy.
Were there any times where you're just like, dude, I'm not doing this, or I don't know if this is gonna get done, or
Yes, it was at the end. Towards the end, I remember we shot, I think it was around a little bit before Christmas. We were behind. We had shot like a majority of the movie, and this is also around when Axial broke his leg.
Oh!
Wait, does that hurt?
Oh man, that fucked me up.
Do you think you broke it?
It hurts.
We could have stopped filming, and we could have scrapped it all, but we didn't.
Yeah,
And yeah,
that was when we were really questioning everything.
I also think, unfortunately, I think the film did suffer a little bit due to this lack of motivation and lack of availability. It's contrasted with the first few scenes and the beginning of the movie being really good and being really, really set in and really good to support the movie. And I think the ending was really good too, because I feel like the end and those last few scenes we shot to try to help the middle, really, really helped and really worked.
I think we filmed the last scene in March. So I remember that day was...
That day was crazy. It was just the 3 of us, right? And we went out to the field. And what did we have in mind? Because I know we had something else in mind besides that. It wasn't the end product that we have now was not what we had in mind.
Yeah.
The idea was that Alex would wake up and there'd be nobody, and he'd just walk home. But I had this really dope idea because I was going to be behind the camera filming. What if we have the shot with Cormac lying down on the ground and the tripod like between his legs, filming the field, but from the perspective you can't see Cormac at all. And I had the idea. What if you just saw if you just saw Casey and Zach running in the field, and so you lie down, and I set up the shot so it's like you can still see the sky, but you see us in the field, and you have the blood capsules in your mouth, and
Yes.
you yell at us to run, and so we run, and then you sit up and you spit out the blood. And I remember we had to do it twice. We got it in 2 takes.
And I remember the very last shot is of me walking away. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep walking until like I can't be seen anymore. And so yeah, I walked like 2 blocks away from the field, and
That song playing in the background that
Yeah.
Vaughn shows.
the
That was perfect.
the Donnie Darko song. Yeah,
Who was filming? It was Max, right?
that was Max. Yeah.
And I remember I was sitting there behind the camera, and I was when you crossed the fence, I was almost about to scream. I was about to be like, "Oh yeah, we're done," but then I was like, "Oh no, I should wait." Like,
Yeah.
I should wait just so we can get it like perfect before.
And yeah, so then we skated back to my house, picked out that Donnie Darko song, and I think that missing was like very like it changed a lot of things for us, like in terms of like us making movies and us as just like general people, because it was the first time where I had actually like gone out for like an entire day and just done one thing. And I think that I see it as a chapter in my life that's not done with, but in terms of the sequel, and this is just my thing, I don't feel like it needs one, because I want to try like exploring other stuff like the TV show that we wrote and other projects. But you know, you never know. I mean, it totally depends on like where it goes. It's just whatever feels natural. That's what we have to do. Whatever feels natural.